He's ripped off your face permanently. Go through this, guys. Yeah. We still have a few minutes here. Check the screen. Check the screen, unit.
You're watching the Wrestling N.R.D. Broadcast. Now here's your hosts, Tom, Nick, Ryan, and Dave. It's you, it's me, it's N.R.D. It's you, it's me, it's N.R.D. Uh-huh. Let's start the show.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen. It is you, it is me, it is TND. Welcome to episode 131 of the Wrestling N.R.D. Broadcast. And Tom, what do you want to talk about? I mean, last week we ended on something pretty wild. And that's and that's like Kota Ibushi.
We can talk about some stuff. I went on vacation.
Yep.
And I'm a little frustrated about what's happened with the show.
Wow.
It's rare. It is rare that I miss recording. It is rare. And I missed a few recently. You know, I was on a mission trip with our youth group kids. And then I went to go see my family in New Jersey, whom I haven't seen in over a year. And the Money in the Bank happens. And JP wins. I wanna set the record straight about JP. I love JP. I do. And I said it in my video last week that I'm here week after week, and I've never really made a big deal about never being in the running for the crown for King of the Nerds. I've never made a big deal on really how my puppets have gotten more limelight than me. But you know, I've worked really hard to become the king, and I'm finally the king. I don't need to wear a crown because I'm not needy like that. I don't need to assert my dominance. But yeah, I'm a little frustrated that, like, I guess it seems like the show's pitting me against my friends because Simba said it best. I just can't wait to be king, and I became king. That was me. And then now it's like, what am I, Mufasa, and you guys are Scar? Are you just throwing me off the cliff?
No.
I'm hurt.
They say that it's very lonely on the top, Tom.
I know, and like I've always tried as king, I've tried to not just be the one on the top. I've tried to include everyone, invite you all over for spaghettis, get some sketties, and then it's fine. It's fine. I will gladly accept whatever challenge JP has in store for me for the crown. I don't care if it's SummerSlam. I don't care if it's Blood and Guts. I don't care if it's Monday Night Raw. Hell, I don't care if it's a Stardom show. JP knows deathmatch wrestling really well. JP has a good knowledge of Japanese wrestling, but I'm not super worried. So, fuck you, JP. I don't mean that. No, I don't mean that.
I would like to say this, pal. I've got something to say. I've got a little rebuttal, if I may, because I took something very personal that you put in that video. You said, show up, do better. This is episode 131, pal. Go check out the list of reoccurring characters in this show, okay? Yeah. Go check out yourself. Check out Harold, Gerald, Spaceman George, Nick, Linda, Owen, Ryan. Check them all out. Check out all 131 episodes. You know what the one constant is? This square that I'm in has never had anyone else in it. No one else has ever steered this ship other than me. I have been on every episode.
that on the Halloween episode, Spaceman George was in that seat.
That's true.
Except it was me.
Well,
Except it was me.
Debatable.
I don't
was
know.
me.
I'll need proof. You know what, Dave? You're right. You've been a pillar and a staple of the show, and I didn't want to say it. It's because neither Nick or I, or when Ryan was around, wanted to edit the show, or neither of us want to have a Zoom account. So, you know, I don't want to say we're using you, but the show wouldn't have grown if you didn't put a reach out for, hey, I need a theme song. And I'm like, ooh, I'm going to fucking take advantage of these idiots and use this GarageBand song I made. And then you're like, oh my God, what's Harold? Oh my gosh, Tom, you're so awesome. Wow. And look at that. Tom comes on the show. Harold comes on the show. Followers go up. Nick starts talking when I'm gone. And what's happening? Followers are going up. Dave, there's literally a shirt that says I hate Dave.
Yeah,
Everyone,
I make money off people's hatred. That's how much I
likes everyone. We're not in it for the money. We're in it for the friendship.
I'm in it for the money. I'm completely in this for the money. Go buy an I Hate Dave shirt, ProWrestlingTees.com/The Wrestling Nerd Broadcast. And make sure you keep it on the level, okay?
Oh, good Lord.
How you like that, pal?
Yeah, I just don't want to have to be the cleaner about things.
Oh. Wow. But folks, please don't put that remote control down. We don't want you to change it to shooting shit and give them 4 views. Okay?
All right, Dave. Let's just roll on to the next segment.
Wow, listen. I mean, Tom, I know you think you're hitting hard because you're a hater, okay? Spoiler alert there, but
yeah, Dave, sometimes I just wish I was dead.
Oh.
I'll box you.
That's a lot of props.
I don't. I'm really happy with my life.
Guys, that was pretty tacky. Okay.
Oh,
great shit. What's not tacky? What's not tacky?
Oh my gosh, you're really just
leave us a glowing comment
here, Dave.
Leave us a glowing comment below if you enjoyed that opening. But you know what? Let us know if you're going to enjoy Blood and Guts, because both fifth men were revealed on Dynamite last week. We will have Pac the Bastard for the Blackpool Combat Club, and Tom was pretty excited.
I cried.
He did.
I cried, and I cried. But I had to be very quiet because Senrisa's sleeping.
The Nick Wayne Swerve Strickland match ends, and I just literally yell up the stairs to my fiance Danielle, who's getting ready for bed, and I go, sorry, I'm probably going to yell in a little bit. Don't worry. She's like, why are you yelling? Wrestling! And yes, Kota Ibushi came out, and I must say,
he didn't come out.
Well, no, he did not come out. I'm sorry. Yes, he did not come out. They're saving that for Boston, Blood and Guts. But Kenny was about to be Pillmanized, and he said, you know, we have a fifth man. Look at the screen. They show a nice little video package that says the Golden Elite will be battling at Blood and Guts. And I'm happy for 2 reasons. I'm excited because Kota Ibushi is one of the best in the world to do what he does. And then second of all, I was super excited for Tom. Like, it's one of those, like, you're just like, yes, my friend is experiencing what he wants. Go get him. Like, that's it. It's like I didn't get to attend your wedding, but like, I'm sure it was like up there, like how I'd feel like, oh, I'm so happy for you today.
It was a good time. I got really worried during Dynamite because the whole Don Callis Jericho thing. I'm like, great, Jericho's gonna like be weird and then join the Elite to get to screw over Don. And I'll tell you, if Jericho was the 5th member with the Elite, everything behind me would be for sale for cheap. I would be off of the show for the rest of eternity. Oh boy. I would be done with wrestling. They never promised Ibushi. Nope. And they certainly teased that it was going to be him. Do I wish he was there tonight? No. I think the video package was sufficient. I don't want to say Canada doesn't deserve that, but I think having his first AEW appearance, not as just like a run-in thing, but as like, I am here, you're dead, is the right way to do it. So I was really excited. Like I joke, like I do have it bad for Ibushi, but as a wrestler, he's honestly one of my favorite wrestlers to watch. I get very worried during his matches because some of those spots are very scary and very dangerous. And I'm terrified to see what's going to happen in Blood and Guts, to be honest with you. But my God, I got the feels, the tears, the shakes. I don't know when you want to insert here, but if you want to insert here, if you want to post it later, I video recorded my reaction. But again, I had to be pretty silent to not wake up my sleeping wife, because I love her and I didn't want to make her mad at me for loving another man. I don't know. It was a great reveal. Pac being with the Blackpool Combat Club makes a lot of sense. I'm actually very happy about that. I was like, oh, okay, cool. But then I watched it and I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for Pac. Part of me thought it was going to be Eddie Kingston because I was like, okay, he's fighting with the Elite, and now he's like, oh, fuck you guys, I'm gonna go fight with my friend John. Like, I was able to put my hatred for the Bucks aside, but I put my hatred for two guys aside. All I got to do is put my hatred for one guy and Claudio aside to fight against you guys. So that's what I was thinking, that it'd be Eddie, but Pac's a good choice. I
realized Blood and Guts wasn't on a pay-per-view.
It's never been on a pay-per-view. It's the third
I know.
one.
Yeah, and I forget every time.
Is this the third one? Yeah, I think so. Because the first one was in front of like nobody in Jacksonville.
COVID, right? Yeah.
It was in Jacksonville because that's when Jericho fell on the fake steel and looked really bad. And then they had last year where Ortiz like got hurt, or not Ortiz, Santana got hurt in like the first 10 minutes. Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm excited for the match. I'm excited to see what it is. I kind of would have liked Ibushi to be in the arena just because like you can't get that feel good moment that like Kenny and Coda have. Like, they'd come together and hug. And I feel like you could have gotten that tonight because like, so when you first see him, he'll get his entrance, like wave to the crowd. Now it's time to fight. Like, you don't get the feel good moment as much. I'm curious if because it's in Canada and then they go to Boston, like it's one less country to like one less issue with travel, maybe.
It's gotta be.
Yeah, it could be a visa thing for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. Like, and how many times, like you could have had Ibushi run out and save him.
Yeah.
Hug, confetti. They did that in New Japan. Yeah. So like, I'm glad they didn't do the same thing. But shit, man, I am really hoping this isn't a one-off.
See? What if he turns on him? Would you be devastated?
Joins the Blackpool Combat Club. That'd be amazing.
I will become the biggest Blackpool Combat Club fan you'll ever see.
That would be amazing. That's 100% what I want to happen. That never even crossed my mind. 100% what needs to happen.
Like Kota Ibushi's the fifth guy, gets in the ring for the Elite, and then just beats the shit out of all.
As soon as the match starts, he just kicks.
Wild Thing is still playing, and he's just kicking Kenny in the head, punching him in the throat.
Devastated.
Tom,
they do it like war games, right? They like stagger the entrances.
Yeah, so that's what I'm curious about. I'm curious if they have to do something on Rampage unless they're going to do like a coin toss, because they've usually in the past have done, I don't know if it was a ladder match or what. No, I know WWE does a ladder match to determine the advantage in war games usually. Mm-hmm. But I'm not sure how they've determined the man advantage. I mean, it's typically a bad guy thing anyway to have the man advantage. So if the bad guys, the BCC, have the man advantage, that means Kota could come in absolutely last in the match. Like, Kenny, boom!
It doesn't like the match not start until everybody's in the ring or whatever. So as soon as the bell rings for the match to start, he just hits Kenny and pins him. And then
no. Meanwhile, Wild Thing is still playing nonstop.
Book it, Tony Khan. I dare you.
I don't. We don't want that.
Ooh. Tom shows violence if that's the booking. So yes, Blood and Guts next week. The Golden Elite versus the Blackpool Combat Club. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Another thing we want to know your comments are on is something that else is black, and it is the All Elite crate for All Out 2023. I'd also something that just came to my mind. So we didn't know that they were doing All Out until like 2 weeks ago, because they've been hyping All In for so long. So when they put up the All Elite crate, like, do they always say like what the pay-per-view is that it's going to be?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, it's like just the next
the-
All Elite crate. Like the next one is for Full Gear. Like I want to see the graphic on it because it would have been very helpful to know. Like, oh, I guess they are having All Out because we're having an All Out crate. But
I think, I think they usually do say it's with a pay-per-view.
I mean, I know that's um, how they're billed. I'm just going to see. I think there was a post in the.
Well, while you're looking, I will do a quick plug. Join our Patreon group, patreon.com/WNRDB, because oh my goodness, wouldn't you believe it?
Oh baby, oops, we did it again.
Yeah, back on the board.
I didn't even know they had a chase. This is a cool brawler.
By the way,
wasn't
spoilers
stoked that
ahead.
It was Jungle Boy, and then I looked at it, and I'm like, this is a cool brawler.
It really
good.
is. This is.
I have not opened mine because this is going to be up for grabs. Because I open mine and do not mess with chases. So I have two people that I deal with first, and then everyone else came and sent me their offers for $1,000.
Well, let me open mine and see what we've got here. This hair, fantastic. Just looks great. Like this is for a brawler you would probably think is not toyetic. This is in terms of like the face, the scream, the curly fingers. This is one of the best brawlers ever, quite on in terms of getting the look correct.
Sure.
I'd say in terms of the face matching,
it's a boring brawler, but it's very well done.
I said it couldn't have came at worse timing because he literally just changed his whole look and gimmick and everything. I mean, I haven't seen him wrestle, so I don't know what it was. I'm assuming he's not coming out in jungle tights anymore.
He hasn't out wrestled since Double or Nothing.
Right.
So,
but it is a cool brawler.
It's a cool brawler. Little minor change in the gear for the chase. It's cheetah print instead of tiger print. The cheetah print certainly looks like pubic hair.
I didn't even notice that.
Hodap mentioned it, and I have a picture of the two of them side by side, and it certainly looks like little tiny pubes.
Wait, Tom, can you kind of try to tilt the side just because, like, I know there's supposed to be like tassels on the side.
Just black.
It's solid black.
Okay. Yeah.
Which I'm curious. I haven't seen any other chases because it seems like the boots are unfinished.
Your boots are like beige compared to mine that are darker brown, but
yeah, the boots are very beige. So I'm curious. I want to see other chases. To see if mine's just messed up, but I don't want to see it before.
You got the only chase.
Before I sell it to Ryan Crossley, because it's a factory defect chase, the price just went up double.
Oh, baby. But let's talk about the other items in the crate. We, of course, had the 1990 USA Sting t-shirt. I don't know if I have them lying right. Do I have it there? Okay. Yeah, we had the...
My stuff is not here, so...
I got it. We had the Sting retro, like, USA shirt. Too bad it was late for 4th of July.
I would never wear that, just to be honest.
Yeah, I kind of like it, but I don't at the same time.
I don't
love I'll say this: the shirt itself,
phenomenal.
The shirt itself. I'll say this: my one of our vendors, Cleary, gave us some shirts, and it's Toltex, like that brand, super soft. It's so comfortable.
Super soft.
And then the other
you wear
shirt
it for comfort, but not for style.
Exactly. The other shirt, again, I'm not a fan of the Kiss the Ring, MJF.
So stupid.
I mean, it's better than the other one for me, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like I have a lot of MJF shirts, and I don't want them.
I have.
Granted,
I know we got a red one that said "Better Than You."
And that might be the only other one, but
yeah, I think so. Oh no, there was one I wore on the show before. It said "Better Than You," but it was like in like a
the black
script. Yeah, with like gray lettering on it.
Yeah, I have that too.
Then
I don't want it. I don't want a shirt that's like cocky like that.
Yeah. We had a flag for Dem Boys, the Briscoes. That
cool
was
flag.
In there.
I like the flags. I think what they're doing with the flags is really cool. I wish they had small grommet holes in the corners so we could hang them easier without putting holes in them. Yeah. But they're really freaking cool flags.
I forgot how much fun I had watching this match, the Mimosa Mayhem match.
All
Out 2020. That was a lot. I remember watching that during COVID, and that was a lot of fun. I
completely ignore the posters.
We had a Powerhouse Hobbs autograph. I didn't
Pretty
need that
cool.
because he signed our poster when we sponsored Spring Slam with Northeast Wrestling. We got acclaimed socks. We got a Jamie Hayter pin and some CM Punk stickers.
Let's see the
Decent
acclaimed
crate.
socks. Let's see the acclaimed socks for everybody at home. I just want everybody to take a look at these acclaimed socks.
Yeah. So
Listen, don't wear.
That's
the
cool.
acclaimed.
They did Bowens dirty.
That's 100% the acclaimed.
Wait.
Yes.
No, that's not Daniel Garcia. That's Hook. That's Hook.
This
That's Hook with a paperboy hat.
The Max Caster one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell me that isn't Hook.
What's cool is like they do have the fingers for scissors.
Yeah,
so
like
you can scissor your feet together. Amazing.
these feel a little bit thicker than previous ones, though.
What's gonna get wild in the office?
They feel as thick as the Lucha Brothers ones, which are nice. They're a little bit thicker than the ones they used to be. But I'm not a fan of the socks.
Yeah, no. I mean,
They don't
I've
fit
never been
well.
a big sock guy.
They're just tight, and I have small feet. Like I'm a
Do they
9
pretty
and a
much
half.
Put a sock in all the AW crates? Is it like a monthly thing? Seems like it is, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think
so.
so, but you know,
so,
not neither here nor there. So yeah, watch the unboxing video that I'll hopefully posted by then. Let us know your favorite item in the crate. Meh crate, you know, because to me, if I'm not digging at least one of the shirts, the crate kind of has a downer on me. Like I said, the brawler is great. Could have saved a couple bucks and just bought it on the side. The pin's cool, but
I like the autograph.
Yep.
I don't have a Hobbs autograph, so I like that. The saving grace on the shirts is that Sting shirt is comfortable feeling.
yes.
I'll never wear it though. I'm not patriotic, so any patriotic things I'm not gonna wear. Brawler is cool. The pin's kind of lame. I like it, but it's kind of lame. It's like haters gonna hit you or something.
Haters hit hard.
Yeah, whatever.
See it on that board back there eventually.
Yeah, like my
We'll
pin's
put it
just
up live.
It was a fine crate. It was not, again, I don't like when we look at it now, I don't think it was worth the money again.
Yep.
But I'm gonna keep getting it, and I know I'm gonna keep getting it. So it's neither here nor there at this point.
Exactly. They have your money. You got to well, I mean, you made money back on that crate if you once that deal comes through. So
yeah, I don't even know.
It was definitely worth it.
I don't even know what to sell the chases for at this point. Like, I just feel bad because I keep getting them.
Also, what are your thoughts on what are your thoughts on the holographic sticker? What are your thoughts on the holographic sticker versus the old blue and white kind of paper one that they used to have?
I like the holographic sticker. It makes it feel more special.
Yep. I'll say the same thing.
But yeah, I mean, it's fine. It doesn't photograph well.
No, it does not. It's hard, but probably harder to duplicate, you know, in terms of trying to scam people.
I bet you that's why they did it.
Probably. Because
it's also not printed evenly at all on the sticker.
No,
but the sticker's off center, like the printing on the sticker.
The Smo Joe chase that I have is off center as well, but
I mean,
still haven't sold that thing, huh, Dave?
No, Smo Joe chase still for sale. Everything in the crate besides the brawler pin and autograph are for sale as well. So hit me up if you need them. So
do we want
to by $1?
Do we want to predict the next crate because I have the lineup for the next one?
The next all elite crate?
Yeah.
Sure. And I'm looking at that photo right now that Garrett posted. Does not say full gear on it. It just says all elite crate.
Also doesn't say anything about a chase. Even though I don't remember the last one saying something about it.
I mean, granted, this is a photo that's advertising that you could win a golden ticket to it. So, but yeah, let's hear what the lineup is, Nick.
All righty, we got Brody King, Saraya, Daddy Ass Billy Gunn. I want to make sure that is
Daddy Butt
said. The Daddy Ass Billy Gunn. It's not in that gimmick. Bullet Club Gold, MJF, John Moxley, Chris Statlander, The Acclaimed again, and Darby Allin. No Danhausen. Wow.
Statlander Brawler.
That was my first thing. I also thought maybe like an updated Billy Gunn that like
It's got to be one of those two. It can't be Saraya. I don't think anyone wants that.
I'd like a Statlander because Darby you have, the Acclaimed you have, Moxley you have, MJF you have two of. You're not going to do a tag team. In a crate, Brody King we already have. So yes, it comes down to Saraya, Statlander, maybe Daddy Ass.
Who was the AEW brawler? Not the one that just came, not Jungle Boy, but the month before.
Thunder Rosa.
I can't remember.
Thunder Rosa.
No,
that was. How many have we got?
Hobbs. Was it Hobbs? No.
No, Hobbs was a pre-order.
Pre-order.
I think Thunder Rosa.
Thunder Rosa, I feel like I got in January.
Which would be when the last crate was?
Do I have? Let's see if my list of.
Oh, it's Claudio. It was Claudio.
Yes, that's right, Claudio.
Oh yeah, it's Claudio. Okay.
Yep.
That just defeats my whole theory. I was thinking, are they alternating men and women? Because it seemed like they were doing that for a while, but that just totally defeated my whole.
I'll say this: I would like a Statlander brawler because I think she's very toyetic. My only problem is they never do women well. Their faces are always painted for whatever reason, but
it could be a Billy Gunn. Maybe they're trying to drive the price down on the other Billy Gunn.
Be pretty interesting if they did it.
It's going to be like so different.
I think they could do the Billy Gunn one the exact same way and just change the logo.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Instead of Mr. S.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. You could change the attire a little bit, put some scissors on there.
Amazing.
They'd change the hair a little bit.
Like, are there lips on the Billy Gunn brawler?
I don't know. I don't have it anymore.
So I was gonna say if there's lips on it, just change it to microphones and scissors. That's all. So you're good. Yep. But yeah. So yes, let us know what your thoughts are for next All Elite crate. Let us know what your thoughts are. We're on this All Elite crate. And speaking of All Elite, I got All Elite Wrestling Fight Forever for Xbox One. Hit me up, Nightmare 1727. Like, come at me, bro.
Gamer tag.
But yeah, so have either of you played it at all?
No, but if I had, can anybody guess what my gamer tag would be? If I was going to have a gamer tag?
The Washington Foreskins.
No. I was thinking like Shane McMahon, #1.
I was going to say Pool Cleaner 69.
Pool
Boy
69. Frog.
All right, you can find me on the games on the at the Pasta Print.
Yeah, the Pasta Print.
That's a great line, by the way. But no, yeah. So I got All Elite Fight Forever, and I've been dabbling with it a little bit. I am a grown adult with a job and a fiance and a house, so I'm not able to just be glued to the video games. But although when we do finish this recording, I'm gonna go play for a little bit. But fun game. The graphics are good so far. It is very reminiscent of the WrestleMania 2000 No Mercy video games in that style. I know they said they were going for a more arcade feel, which it has, but there are points where you do want it to be somewhat realistic. I know a big thing that I enjoy in video games is entrance modes. And it is cool to an extent because you can like customize your pyro as you come out. So like the pyro I have is like big shooting flames, the Young Bucks streamers, and like some sort of like pyro that also shoots out all over the place. But like so you can kind of like make it go off, customize when you come out. But it's literally a 5-second entrance. Yeah. Like I decided to do like just throw Cody Rhodes' animation on there. I come up, I do the whole and that's it.
Time out. Are you playing as a character? Like, did you make yourself?
Oh, I made myself.
Is his name DaveCTheVoice?
DaveCTheVoice is in the game, baby. DaveCTheVoice is all
amazing.
Insert photo here, please.
Can you download? Can you make characters and then like put them on the internet for other people?
I think you can. I am wearing a Pro Wrestling Tees shirt because
you can. Harold. Can we put Harold in the game?
Let's see.
Yeah, just get all blue.
I did.
And green hair.
I kind of want a Harold.
We can make all the just want to get the game to create Harold.
That would be pretty rad. Let me see if I can.
Everybody.
Yeah, so I finished the Road to All Elite. I went 24-0. I don't know how well you can see this. There I am.
That's just splitting image, man.
Yeah, I
Oh,
no,
I don't know why the lights all. Why'd my fucking whole like?
I
There we
thought it
go.
was like the part of the ambiance.
I
I thought
was
you
like,
were in the House of
Boom,
Black
lost
or something.
power. But yeah, no, it's kind of weird because yeah, it took me, but the create a character suite was a little difficult to navigate just because like I couldn't change my hair color. Like there was no button that said like when you changed your eyes and you finish it, it then brought you to the color. When you picked your haircut, it did not bring you to the color, and you had to press X while you were looking at hairstyles. But I couldn't figure it. Like it didn't say that, so I just started like mashing buttons in rage. But so a lot, there's not much to unlock that I mean, I've done a little research and it's like there's only five uh is it five? Yeah, five unlockable characters. Two you can unlock right from the start. You obviously just have to earn cash through the game. And that's Cody Rhodes and Aubrey Edwards. Aubrey's a playable character. Um, and then you can also unlock Paul White, Brody Lee, and Owen Hart. Brody Lee, there's a so the way the Road to All Elite works, which is like their story mode, there's 4 blocks in it. So like you have Road to All Out, Road to Full Gear, Road to Revolution, Road to Double or Nothing. And so there's 4 weeks in each block. And so each block is a different story. And there's 4 different story possibilities per block. So like literally you have to play it multiple times, but you're not guaranteed to get the next like I could repeat storylines the next time I play. But Road to Elite, you can play with your character that you create, so this way you can like level it up and earn skill points that you can then like because you start at like nothing, so you're just like basically like this is how you run very slowly, but like by the end of it, like you can fucking sprint around a bit. But so like you can play it as yourself, you can play it as whatever wrestler you want. You can be a male, female, doesn't matter. Um, but so to unlock Paul White, you have to get a certain storyline that says someone ribbing me. I think I looked it up, and you have to beat like eventually it comes up that you have to beat him in under 3 minutes. And I already had to face him in another storyline I did, and he is fucking tough because he's just got a thing where you have to get his health down enough because punches and kicks won't affect him until then. So like you're just trying to create space and punch him, and it does nothing. So that's how you get Paul White. Brody Lee, there's a storyline in which like you have to go on a losing streak, and it triggers the Join the Dark Order story block, something like that. So like yeah, you just got to throw matches, which sucks because you get bonus skill points that you can then use on your wrestler if you win matches. And then like so yeah, then eventually like you join the Dark Order and you have to beat Brody Lee, and that's how you unlock him. Owen Hart, I think you read you have to win. You have to either do or win 100 exhibition matches, just normal. And that's how you get on hard. So they're attainable. My only yeah, so there's not much like unlockable content. I mean, there are mini games as well. So in the Road to All Elite, you have 4 weeks between um the start of the block and the end, which is the pay-per-view. And so in each week you have 4 days to like either work out, go out to eat, or like do an activity. And like your energy, depending on what you do, comes down. So like you want to go out to eat, so you do your re-energize. If you work out, it takes out energy. And then there's mini games that you play against the Young Bucks, which is like Mario Party, which is fantastic.
that's awesome.
Like the games are literally just like the old Mario Party games. There's like you go in the ring and there's no ropes and you just have to like push people out to like whereas like there was a Mario Party game where like you're running on a rolling ball and you have to like bump people off. It's essentially the same thing. So yeah, but like so you start with 3 mini games unlocked in the normal like however you want, and it's a trivia game, a like a Dance Dance Revolution game that's Penta says, and then there's coin drop where like there's casino chips falling from the sky and like you can beat up your opponents so they can't pick up coins as you go. So, but like then there's one where you're literally throwing bombs at each other. There's a baseball game. There's a bunch of different fun mini games, but yeah, I want to unlock those as they go. So
Isn't there like a ton of like downloadable stuff too, like downloading characters?
I haven't even looked at the
I'm-
downloadable content yet. Yeah, I have not like fully explored
I
it.
seen things like FTR and Hook and Danhausen and like a bunch
Yeah,
of
they're
people
probably
you could, you could
downloadable.
like downloadable.
Yeah, I heard there's Stadium Stampede is coming, and
Yeah.
just from the looks of it and the guess, it looks like it's Warzone, like how Warzone is built out. Like a bunch of people are dropped in the stadium, similar to how like
so
you're
it's
dropped in
like a
Verdansk.
Fortnite or something.
Yeah,
like,
something
it's
like that.
Like one person survives on the end.
Yeah,
Of
and
it.
I'm like, oh, that's pretty rad. I'm in for that. Like, imagine you're just like one corner. There's Hangman Page on a horse, and then you're stinging a helicopter. Who wins? But
They should do that match in real life. Drop
but
like 100 wrestlers in a stadium and fight until one person. But anyway, go ahead.
but yeah, no, it's fun so far. There's little bits. I kind of like the WWE. I don't know what the word for it is. Like just the gameplay kind of, and the story to an extent as well. Because the store modes, I don't want to ruin it for anybody that hasn't played it, but like the stories kind of make no sense in Road to the Elite. Like I will like so I start the first one I've done was as myself. And so you start by entering the casino battle royal at Double or Nothing, and you become the number one contender for the title. And then I won it at All Out. Not a single mention of it the rest of the way until the final match, in which I go and defend the title. But they don't say like I'm defending it. I just show up holding the title, but they make it sound like you're trying to win the title. So, yeah. So they're a little confusing storylines. The one thing I do like about WWE games is the like story mode, like not the career mode like that you could do like as John Cena playing through his career, like the one they create for the game specifically. They're typically good stories. They can be a little out there, but yeah. I'm excited to go play it some more.
So I'm not a big game guy, and I'm told that it's easy enough to figure out.
It's a little. I'm sorry, Tom. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't care about that. Video games are expensive.
Yep.
Do you think that it is worth those $60 for me to get this on my Nintendo Switch?
I think so because unlike an NBA, I mean, it's the first one, so like that's why I got it. Like, whereas like NBA 2K and Madden, you can skip a few years. The only thing that really changes in those games is the roster. And the same thing with wrestling to an extent, but at least you're getting a new story mode every year. You know, Call of Duty is the same game essentially, but you know, me, I love the story mode. I don't really care about the multiplayer. So that's the big thing for me. $60, I mean, for what a going rate of a video game is fair. But yeah, I'm curious to see how long it takes me to like fully beat the game to an extent. So, but yeah, no, I think it's worth it. I've had fun so far. I haven't like hated it yet.
Have you played any of like the multiplayer against like other people?
I'm not going online with it yet, but I know Chris Castro does a lot, so go check him out on Twitch, Castropolis. So I know he's having a lot of fun.
Castropolis, that's spelled Castropilis.
Castropolis. So yeah, that's pretty much Double or Fight Forever in a nutshell. Yeah. I'll say this: the biggest thing is, and like people say like it's a complaint, but it's because of force of habit and nature, and muscle memory. I'm so used to how WWE's controller layout is with A being grapple, X being kick or punch. Like it's literally Y to kick, X to punch, A to grapple, B to run. I'm also so used to moving with my left thumb, but you have to press down on the joystick to change your target, which is a little weird. The reversal system is also not great because it's one bumper is like one of the bumpers is for a grapple reversal, the other is for a strike. Whereas like in past WWE games, it's just been reversal. You know, so
you're really not selling me on this game right now, Dave.
I'm sorry.
I'm a PlayStation guy, and you might as well be speaking French because I
you know what's wild. So I also had this thought. So I went to 2 GameStops the other day. So the first one did not have it for Xbox One. The other one did. So, but like I also noticed this. they have games available for PS5, right? How are people playing games on PS5? I thought PS5s were still like unattainable still.
People, they've been
I have
attained.
3 PS5s.
Wow, must be nice to be the king. But yeah,
Brian
so
I have a
Barton sent
PlayStation.
me,
I
they
have a
all have
PlayStation 2 and a PlayStation 3. They're right here. See? Oh,
I
this
have
is
PlayStation, I have
live.
PlayStation 2
This is
right
the
over there.
PS4.
I have a Game Boy.
Okay, so do I. No, Ryan Barkin sent me a couple PlayStation 5s with Chase stickers on it. It was weird.
Ooh.
The
Oh, that's right.
edition.
You won that giveaway because you're Patreon.
Probably.
But yeah, so let us know your thoughts and comments on AEW Fight Forever, the crate, and of course Kota Ibushi showing up for Tom Spaghetti's dinner next Wednesday in Boston, the Boston Spaghetti Party. But it is Tuesday, Top 3 Tuesday. Apparently, June 18th is National Hot Dog Day.
It is.
So we're gonna go top 3 toppings on a hot dog.
Yeah, what we're gonna do? Okay.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I had 2 of them. I didn't know because I know that Tom is a vegetarian. He probably doesn't eat a lot of hot dogs.
They make fake
They
hot
make-
dogs.
I was gonna say
Okay,
they make
then let's
they
go.
make meat.
Let's go with that.
Oh, wait. I just do have to add this because you do mention that. So literally in Fight Forever, one of the options is like, so like, you can say, do you want pounds or kilograms? Do you want to use the US or metric system? Do you want an easy, medium, hard? And one of the options, do you want are you a meat eater or a vegetarian? Because when you go out to dine to regain your energy, they show you all these different like I went to New York and they show off hot dogs as the dish. You go to Atlanta, they show soul food. You go to Philadelphia, they show you Philly cheesesteaks. But like I guess you can do a vegan option or a meatless option. So like, yeah, you can put like, is your player a meat eater? So
That's probably because Daniel Bryan was like, I'm not eating.
Well, one of the cutscenes, and you'll experience this if you play it, but there's like a lot of random ass cutscenes in this thing. Like Daniel Bryan comes up to you while you're eating at one point, and he's like, "Oh, I better get out of here before Dwayne smells what we're cooking." And it's like, it's so weird. Like it literally says that. Like I thought when I saw like all these random like screenshots of the game, I was like, no, they're making this stuff up. No, there's some random lines in there.
Yeah, The Rock is all elite. It's confirmed.
So yes, top 3 hot dog. Yeah, Tom, you want to go first, second, or third?
Sure.
You decide the order.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll even go back to like when I did eat meat growing up. My number 1 hot dog was a cheese dog.
Ooh,
Slice up,
solid.
get me some Kraft American singles on that hot dog. That was like everything.
Okay.
And I would I'd slice the dog, I'd put some American singles in it and let it melt for a minute. Perfect. And then I got really into putting Sweet Baby Ray's on my hot dogs for a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there was like, I don't know. I don't eat hot dogs. I don't even eat fake hot dogs anymore. I remember one time in my life where I was very invested in putting salsa on my hot dogs.
That's interesting too.
Which is super weird. Like chunky salsa, but it was like spicy. And then like I'd put Tostitos chips inside the bun with it. So I'd make like a nacho dog. It was weird. It was weird. I was a weird kid. I used to like, I mean, I still do this. I eat frozen French fries out of the bag of the freezer. I don't even cook them. I just eat them frozen. There's like weird things that I like. I used to put T-Mix in my Coca-Cola.
Okay.
It's disgusting.
All right.
So yeah, I'm gonna say cheese dog, a Sweet Baby Ray's on top of it, and then I'll do a Tom Sasso's Mexican Fiesta dog. I don't know.
Nick, how about you? Your top 3 hot dog condiments.
All right, well, yeah, that's probably nuts. I don't know how to twist that even with this. Well, if I'm just at a cookout and there's like limited options, I'm just gonna go with mustard. Just mustard on the hot dog. That's my go-to.
I hate mustard.
I love mustard. I eat mustard on soft pretzels or whatever. But number 2 would have to be a good old-fashioned chili cheese dog. Can't go wrong with chili cheese dog. It's like
solid pick.
And then with my third, okay. So we'll talk about weird. Sometimes I go to 7-Eleven.
Oh boy.
I love 7-Eleven.
Yeah, come back. We're just carrying the 7-Eleven over to the next week here. But
don't try the Sour Patch Kid Slurpees. Garbage.
But you get the cheeseburger big bite. And then you go over to the cheese part and then you get like the nacho cheese on top of it, and then you put dill pickles and jalapenos.
That sounds so bad.
Oh God. Yikes.
I also
So
hate
good.
pickles.
Florida man strikes
Oh.
again. So I'll get us back on track with normal
And put a little
options
mustard
then.
on there too. Put a little mustard in there
Oh,
too. Mix
God.
it all together.
So I am gonna go. I'm gonna
Good,
go bacon on there. I'll say this: Five Guys Burgers and Fries. You get a hot dog there with cheese and bacon on it. They put a full strip of bacon on each side of the hot dog. Oh, fantastic!
Give you a whole bag of fries.
And then I had this at Tom. You've been to Stu Leonard's, right? I'm assuming. You've never been to Stu Leonard's? Oh, maybe they don't have one in Jersey. But Stu Leonard's grocery chain up here in the Northeast. They have in their outdoor area during the summer, a barbecue area. They do a pulled pork hot dog. It's a hot dog with pulled pork on it. Fantastic. It's different. And then my number one classic go-to, limited options at the barbecue. It's still number one. Ketchup. Fight me. Ketchup on a hot dog.
Somewhere.
I also got to say though, like for hot dogs, I don't think you've lived until you've eaten one out of a cart in New York City.
Oh, absolutely.
Like everyone's like, "Oh my God, that's so gross." It's really not.
Really
like,
not. They're delicious.
I don't eat meat. I will never experience that again in my life.
And then they squirt like liquid ketchup on there. Like
Yeah,
not even like any gel.
But it's so good.
Oh yeah. I recommend being drunk, somewhat intoxicated, but yeah.
As the show's plant-based eater, vegetarian, whatever, I would highly recommend if you eat meat, go get a hot dog from a street vendor in New York City and just enjoy it for what it is, because it's a hot dog. So hot dogs are disgusting anyway. But like
if you don't live in New York, like most of the country, I would imagine,
Like most.
watching this, another good place to get a hot dog, you just stroll over to your local Costco.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
solid move.
For like
Costco dog.
$1.25, like a hot dog, like the biggest hot dog you've ever seen.
And it comes with a soda.
Yep.
Yeah.
So let us know your condiment selection in the comments below. Let us know your thoughts on everything we've talked about in this episode. Of course, if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button so we can get more followers. We'd love that. Go check us out on all the platforms, social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, the Wrestling Nerd Broadcast, WNRDB. Do you want to chase Micro Brawler? Improve your chances by joining our Patreon, patreon.com/WNRDB. Get your Wrestling Nerd Broadcast merchandise at ProWrestlingTees.com/the Wrestling Nerd Broadcast. Remember, that is nerd spelled N-R-D. So on behalf of myself, Dave C. The Voice, the founding father, Mr. Nick Carpenter, His Royal Says Highness, and still my friend Dakota Bushi's spaghetti lover, Mr. Tom Says Hi, Sasso. Don't forget to tell your mother you love her every day, because like Kevin Durant said, Mom, you're the real MVP. Good night, everyone, and God bless America.